The following video is not intended for children.
And it's best enjoyed if you have either cleared the MSQ up to the level indicated in the title,
or you otherwise don't care about spoilers.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, Steak Driven here. Welcome back to another exciting edition of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Before we proceed, tell me what you know of the First Legion and the disposition of their forces.
They are in worse shape than Vothri, okay?
They were preparing for war while the refugees in their care were left to go hungry? A reckless, short-sighted plan that risked the welfare of the people they're sworn to protect.
Yeah, big duty heads.
Nevertheless, we cannot compel them to accept our aid. If we were to arrive in force with the intent to do so, we would only incite panic, but perhaps they can be persuaded to follow one of their own. Go back with Julius back to the station. Okay, so we're gonna go to the station again, okay. Holy shit, I was not hallucinating! It is based on the war mech from Final Fantasy I. Nice! We get down to the station and we meet up with Ali, and Urianger and Grahatia. Who else is here? Boone, Julius.
Allie! Oh, you're okay.
We arrived just before you did, and too late.
Eh?
Too late for what? What happened? It's Lord Quintus. He took his own life.
Ah! After the news about the 10th, he relieved us of our duties, and then, when he was alone, he...
Well, you shouldn't have left him alone. You don't leave a suicidal person alone, you put him on suicide watch. Oh, and I missed some dialogue there, sorry. Thancred and the others, assisted by the soldiers, have seen to the remains. In due course shall the legatus be afforded a proper burial.
He released us from duty. What are we supposed to do now? He wanted us to be free to choose our own fate.
Oh, but when you order somebody to be free, they're not actually free. And in case you're wondering, I'm being sarcastic. Without him to guide us, you're free, that's what you are. I have just this moment spoken with Lucia. We are ready to commence the transfer of the refugees here to Camp Broken Glass. Should they be ready to accept our aid, of course.
Some would rather die.
Then they're dumbasses! Take them anyway! But most of us just want to live. Songs and standards be damned, we just want to live. We'll need to speak to the refugees. They'll have to decide for themselves if they want to come with us. If any would prefer to stay, well, we can have supplies brought over for them. It'll be a hard journey for the others, but we'll see that they reach our camp safely.
Have you considered joining the Scions of the Seventh Dawn?
It was only ever a dream, wasn't it? To think we could reclaim it, rebuild it all yourself. Hey, this guy's smarter than the average bear. Before this all began, I sent my wife and daughter away to the provinces. If there's a chance I might see them again, I'll take it, so take me. Take me with you, please.
Hey, we got a smart one here.
Well, I got the Aetherite sorted out in the end. All it took was a few adjustments, and now it works as well as it ever did. From what I can tell, the one in Lateram's functioning as normal. That's where you're staying, right?
I think so.
Now that most of our packing and leaving the place, I reckon there'll be more... Reckon? Okay, I thought these guys were British.
Hey, Flavius.
Ah, it's you, the one who treated me with such kindness. I heard from the others you're not from around here. Oh, I thought you were one of us. Not that that makes a difference now. Purebloods, migrants, savages. Sandwiches, sandwiches. Gotta eat those sandwiches, sandwiches. Okay, is he gonna take... Okay, so we're taking him with us too. Great, another smart one.
What's it all about, Alfie?
We have much to discuss. Come, join me. Our rescue, the attack on Camp Broken Glass, what we'd hoped to talk about with Quintus. But all of that can wait. More urgent matters demand our attention. Any of the refugees willing to come to our camp?
Oh yeah, I talked to 3 of them. Or was it 4? Thank the 12. Thank the 12.
You and I should go first to secure the route back to Camp Broken Glass.
Oh, by the way.
With all the creatures and temperate skulking about, I expect we'll have our hands full.
They fixed the aetherite.
This should come in handy. Conqueror's Chain, courtesy of our Lemenson friends. Save it for the tempered, though.
Conqueror's Chain? What's that?
I'll mark a few points that need surveying on the map. Once you've taken care of the riffraff, we'll meet back at the camp.
Okay, I gotta kill some shit.
Ah, there you are. As expected, I ran into a few beasts who went down without much of a fight. The tempered proved somewhat troublesome, but those chains should keep them under control until our allies can take them into custody. With that taken care of, I'm off to gather a few supplies and return to the station.
Okay.
Well, I see to that. Would you mind apprising Lucia of our progress?
Okie dokie.
As it happens, I have some rather pertinent information from our recent scouting forays, but I'll save that for later. First things first and all that.
Okay.
Ah, Boone, I was informed of Quintus's suicide. It must have come as a great shock to his men.
Yeah.
What are the refugees? I'm told some were receptive to our proposal, but I would hear your first-hand account.
Okay, so blah 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 blah.
That so many did not hesitate to accept proves how desperate their situations become. We'll do our best to make them feel welcome. The troops who participated in the ambush are no exception. They will be afforded the same treatment as any other refugees, perfidy notwithstanding. After all, even I wanted to make an example of them. Even if I wanted to make an example out of them, there's no one left to learn from it. We will tell our allies that these soldiers were acting under the direct orders of the legatus, and that following his suicide, they offered a full and unconditional surrender. Perhaps Quintus thought that had he lived, he would be tried as a war criminal and his men punished with him. Perhaps by taking his own life, he hoped to absolve them of any culpability. Or perhaps, like too many others, he was a true believer to the end.
Possibly.
Who can say? I didn't know the man or his heart. His reasons, noble or otherwise, died with him. And it falls to us to clean up the mess.
Well, hold on. Maybe I can get an echo. Okay. 1 tackle. 2 tackle. Oh, sorry. No echo.
I assume you're curious about how matters have progressed here in your absence. Quite well, as it happens. Now that we've procured cerulean from Pat Tapper's den, the recently repaired heaters can provide much-needed warmth. Furthermore, we prepared sufficient food for everyone. Those from Tertium shall find a hot meal waiting for them upon their arrival. Great! There's one for you, so go ahead and get some well-earned rest. I believe that we're capable of wielding a ladle or two without your assistance.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because I'm actually a master chef.
On your way, I might ask you to seek out your Stella. She was but recently attending to the wounded, but she's meant to be taking a rest herself. See that she is.
Stola?
Yes, I've been taking proper breaks and imbibing sufficient water, but what of the Warrior of Light? You and the twins have an established history of reckless disregard for your own well-being.
You too, Stola. Oh, come on, sweetie. Please.
We're all fortunate that none of you landed yourself in my care. I've already had quite enough to deal with between the tempered and the first wounded. Alas, though I can mend the bodies, the toll their experiences have taken on their hearts and minds is another matter altogether. For their sakes we mustn't waver, but nor must we rush ahead in eagerness to see the day won, and in doing so invite disaster.
Upon settling down for supper, several cutscenes will play in sequence. What a nice starry sky. This place is starting to feel like a real town. Well, maybe a base. It's nice. Hey, there's Lise. What's his face? Serena, Lise again. There's Stella. Raha, Ali. Orange. I'm loving how there's like been multiple cutscene warnings, long cutscene warnings, already. Like at least
Is
two.
that all of them?
I'm gonna go ahead and put on auto advance.
The last of those who agreed to join us, yes.
We left heaters and provisions for those who wish to stay behind. They won't last forever, but hopefully they'll last long enough.
For now, I think everyone's earned a rest.
I agree.
We'll see to those in need of medical attention, so take the others with you and get yourselves some hot soup.
What kind of soup are we talking about here? I mean, I love most kinds of soup myself, you know, in real world. Like, I love clam chowder, tomato soup, chicken noodle soup, minestrone. Only type of soup I won't drink is cold soup. I hate what's the freaking point, right? Split pea soup with ham. Bean and bacon. Beef and veg. Y'all got me hungry now. Miso soup. Maybe one day he will turn into a dragon.
Warmth. At last.
Yeah, it's surprising what you do when you...
Marvelous, isn't it?
Are they going to become
All
best
thanks
buddies?
to the resourceful machinists of Ishgard, I might add. On their behalf, I bid you warm yourself to your heart's content.
Hey, Montelier.
Hold on. Your people might have scribbled a few things on a piece of parchment, but it was Owl and Minson Smiths that put the bloody things together.
Yeah, the engineers and the guys that actually put together. You know.
Well, be that as it may, we single-handedly got the interior heating up and running again, didn't we?
The hells you did! We were there every step of the way.
Oh, just bang already.
We? You barely raised a finger to help, you ale-sodden reprobate.
Nah.
I did a damn sight more than you lily-livered bilge rat.
Take that back!
Make me.
I will not stoop to your level!
Here.
No-name guy. Cup of soup.
At ease, man. There's nothing funny in it.
Soup. Oh, you know what? And I
I'm
don't
from Alamigo, but was a conscript until recently. Used to eat this with the officers.
Oh, it's some kind of army soup. I also don't really like soup with
Apparently,
corn.
it's adapted from a steppe recipe. This is my first time trying it. And I have to say,
Oh
it's not
my
half bad.
god! We did this quest! I did this quest! I didn't stream
It's a
it
bit
or
too
tape it, but I
flavourful for
did
my
this
liking.
quest! They're talking about the fucking recipe that's like international.
Perhaps compared to what you're used to.
It's like based on sukiyaki. Sorry to ejaculate so loudly, but man, that was... Oh my god, that takes me back. Not very far, because mind you, it was only last year since I started playing this. A long time in terms of game time.
It's the little things that make life worth living, don't you think?
Was that a cooking quest? I forget. It might have been a cooking quest. I can't recall. Oh. Yeah, but his family's still dead. That's fucked up. Oh, poor guy. Perhaps he shall find friendship, perhaps even romance. And only then will his heart begin to mend. That's a very emotional scene. I'm enjoying this, yeah. Like, it's a good, very...
I know this is not a dream. And yet...
Of course it's not a dream. Aymerick's not flying through the window and taking you, what?
I felt the same way at the Dragon Song War's end. Every morning I would step outside and need to be reminded that it wasn't my imagination.
that my world had been forever changed. And just as I had grown accustomed to the idea, again you change my world in ways I never thought possible.
I want to change the world. Satsumi.
Were it not for you and your fellow scions, the rifts between man and dragon and myriad tribes might never have been bridged.
Oh, shucks.
The Grand Company of Eorzea,
Oh.
the Ilsabard contingent. We owe it all to you.
Oh, weren't nothing, really. Just trying to do my best.
We've shed many tears in recent days, of pain and sorrow, triumph and joy. I much prefer the latter.
Same. As do I. I really wish the chin hair matched the fucking head hair.
I'm honored to fight by your side.
Thank you,
As
pal.
an Eorzean and Garlean both, I shall do all in my power to bring my peoples together.
You're good people.
It is a remarkable achievement. Everything that I and the Populares had hoped for, and more.
Would that it had come sooner.
Right?
Indeed. Too many are not here to see it. And yet, there is a warmth in my breast, as if they still share in this moment.
Why do I get a bad feeling that the moment's about to get shattered?
Yes, I know what you mean.
Oh wait, are these two about to hook up? I don't know. I ship her with Emmerich.
On a night like tonight, the wind and cold seem to pass me by.
Yeah. Oh, I think we're doing it right. Yeah, here we go. It's a bright, shiny blue. What does it mean? What does it mean? I still think the moment's gonna get shattered by some tragedy. Uh-oh. I hate being right. But the tempering waves! Oh, that's what it looks like to be shielded.
On behalf of the Garlean Empire, thank you for inviting me today.
Oh no! He wasn't shielded, or not.
Emperor Varus?
Oh wait, was he shielded? Was he close? Oh no! We better get the Porksy. Get this man 30 cc's.
They are being tempered. The talismans, quickly!
Oh, can we use the talismans to save them before they become tempered? Whoa. Holy shit. Ah!
Save me, brave hero! Ahem.
Then Daniel!
My lord has requested your presence, and I would hate to disappoint him.
What am I up to, 20 minutes? Son of a bitch. I hate when I'm right about that, when my bad feelings are just validated, like, ugh. I had a bad feeling about it, and the bad feeling came true.
The experiment was a success, but I fear our time is short.
Eh? Well,
I shall begin the preparations.
I want to cock my eyes at the camera, but I keep forgetting the camera's here.
It is time for you to awaken.
Wait, what happened just now? What? Oh no. Did he kidnap me and stick me at a table
Good morrow to you. Here, have a taste before it gets cold. Oh,
Really?
but be sure to remove your helmet. Take a moment, too, to familiarize yourself with that borrowed flesh.
Oh, as my soul... Did my soul get sucked out? What just happened?
So, how does it feel? I, for one, find those first moments within a new body to be most refreshing.
Who are you, Doctor Who?
We had a Magitech engineer by the name of Aulus to thank for this method of soul extraction and implantation. I believe the two of you met briefly in Alamigo.
Wasn't he that boss that sucked my
His
fucking
was a rather sticky end, wasn't it?
They brought that shit back.
Thankfully, he was thoughtful enough
That was
to
a
leave
once-off
behind his
boss
mind
mechanic.
technology.
Sorry.
I took the liberty of making some improvements
Well
and selecting
played, game.
you
Well
as my
played.
esteemed test subject.
Well played. I thought that was just a once-off... This is such a pain in the dick!
Come now. To us Asians, it is no different from trying on new clothes. Why not make the most of it by partaking in this fine cuisine? I must say, I have gone to great lengths to reunite you with my lord.
If you wanted a rematch, you should have just asked.
When I discovered that his friend was in this neck of the woods, I suggested inviting you over for dinner. He never deigned to respond, but I took his silence as a resounding yes.
It seems to me like he barely tolerates you. Wah. What is that?
Oh my! Daddy is pleased his grumpy little boy has finally found his playmate.
Is Varys in that wall? Oh, what?
Ah, exposition is in order.
Yeah, I think it is.
The Garlean Empire has long outlawed all forms of religion. No gods to worship, no risk of summoning. Brilliantly simple. But people being people must turn to something or someone in their hour of need. Who then?
I don't know.
Why, His Radiance the Emperor, of course.
Emperor worship. Is Varys a fucking summon? Is he a primal?
As you have observed firsthand, Garlemald has seen better days.
You don't say.
The legendary Solus Zosgalvus, dead. Provinces near and far in open rebellion. Our bold new emperor assassinated. And that last one even sparked a civil war. What rotten luck.
You orchestrated this, you dick.
The people cried out for salvation. Their earnest pleas, one might even call them prayers, a supplication united for the Empire to reclaim her former glory.
Is that what I think it is?
And so their will did manifest, channeled through the corpse of none other than Emperor Varys himself.
Is that... fucking
And lo,
Anima!
The Savior was born, the embodiment of the Garlean spirit, their Anima. It calls to its subjects, compelling them to take up arms and fight. And just as the wealth and power gravitate towards the Empire's capital, so too does ether from every corner of the globe. The towers with which you and your allies have been so preoccupied were created as an extension of Anima itself. An ingenious design.
So kill Anima, we destroy the towers?
We do not agree, my lord.
You went to all these lengths to fight me again. You could have just asked, you know.
Does the pursuit of prey you have bested before excite you?
No! Seeing you stole a rule in a wool sweater
Absent
excites
the
me.
challenge, the thrill, your prize is a hollow victory. Butchery. Perhaps you think that to be the extent of my promise. I have no doubt fallen in your estimation since Alamigo.
You hurts. Listen.
Fair
Xenos.
enough. But do not let your disdain deprive us of an
told you
opportunity to
before.
craft an even more majestic moment of euphoria.
Told you before that I like swords, and you hurt somebody that I like.
I have been
more
honing
than
my
swords.
craft as I set the stage for our reunion.
Wait, is that Bacchus? I could go with some Bacchus.
Wheresoever there is suffering and despair, you appear to fulfill your duty as defender of this star.
Look, you want a rematch, right?
The chaos and destruction that my hordes have wrought are my gifts to you alone.
So that's it? All this destruction? All this death? Was just so you could call me out? You're a maniac! Why? Why should I ever indulge you? You big... jerk!
At a loss for words? No matter. As you will learn, I have only just begun.
I just said a bunch of stuff. You clearly weren't listening.
Will you not finish your meal?
There is only one thing that can sate my hunger. And it would seem my friend has lost his appetite.
Put me back in my original body, and we'll talk.
I hoped this display of civility might prove an entertaining diversion. But clearly we are above such pretensions.
This is crazy. This is heavy duty.
While my lifeless body was in the possession of the Ascian, I too claimed another's as my own.
Whoa. Bad effect.
It was an enlightening experience to fight in an unfamiliar form. Flaws and failings in my technique were plain to see.
Wow.
Whence rises one's true strength? The flesh? The soul? Perhaps you should like to discover the answer for yourself.
I keep saying, Xenos, if you just want a rematch, you could just ask nicely. Wait, what? What? You son of a bitch.
Or together.
Is he gonna... He's gonna possess my fucking body. Dude! Ah, shit.
Oh dear! Whatever would happen if my lord were to greet your friends as you? I shudder to imagine what carnage he would wreak.
A lot. You asshole.
We'd better hurry if we want to avert the bloodbath. You can thank me later for my generosity.
Ah, shit. Body snatching.
Holy shit! This is gonna get bad!
Oh, my body's a fine-tuned weapon.
Ah, there it is. Your camp, I believe.
I've been training with swords my whole life.
If I were to hazard a guess, I would say that you, the other you, is making his way there as we speak. Alas, this you will have to walk from here. Or run, if you...
Oh, sorry. You jerk.
Such ingratitude. I'd not squander this fighting chance. After all, you've obstacles enough to overcome. Right on cue.
This is intense, dude. Holy shit. Fuck me in the ass.
Tempered soldiers, with standing orders to kill those not sworn to anima. Under normal circumstances, you would make short work of them. But on this occasion, the odds are not so heavily stacked in your favor.
You bastard. They're gonna kill off a shit ton of people, aren't they? Fuck!
One excessively frustrating, butt-clenching, anxiety-inducing, and dare I say, borderline maulding solo duty later.
Okay, I got to some kind of checkpoint, I think. Oh!
I hate quick time events! Whew! I hate quick time events! I hate them so much! Is this the only way that this can happen? Shit. Can I make it in 20 minutes? I don't think I can! I might have to make a second attempt or a fifth attempt or however many attempts this has been. This is some bullshit game mechanics here.
Okay, I think I did it. Oh, shit.
It is a miracle we were able to restrain the Tempered without suffering casualties.
A welcome one. Arun, Senna, and the others have their hands full as it is. Thankfully, there are enough scales for everyone.
And what of Euless? His symptoms were particularly severe.
Yeah.
They were, but others fared still worse, including some brought back from the Magna Glacius. As those in most desperate need take priority, it may be a while before he receives treatment. But rest assured that he will. In the meantime, we must find our missing friend. May the Fury guide you.
I don't know if I did that right. I doubt there's alternate endings or whatever, so I think I made it. I made it through that really ridiculous solo duty. Like, ugh.
Of all the bloody times for a disappearing act.
Right when the first wave struck, we'd be fools to think it a coincidence. But where even to begin the search? No one saw him leave in the chaos, and we've no trail to follow.
While I know full well he can handle himself, I worry all the same.
They don't know. They don't know what's coming.
Ah, speak of the devil.
Yeah, no kidding. Alright. Gotta grab my balls and...
Well, time to call off the search.
Oh no. Raha and Ali are going after him.
Case closed.
I love that show.
That's him. Over there.
She can see the ether! That's right!
Aye, 'twould appear so. Thou art struggling to perceive
She
his
can see her!
presence.
She can see the ether! You are best girl! Best girl!
I am. Perhaps, in the aftermath of the wave, there is some residual effect interfering with my
use your
faculties.
senses! Oh, come
What?
on, Stola, you know you can spot it! Spot it! The ether's gonna be way off!
Where have you been? We've been worried sick.
Now, all's well that ends well. Are you alright?
Come on, Stola. Realize it quickly. Figure it out, Stola. Figure it out.
Are you all right?
No, he's not. Or Allie's gonna realize it.
Who are you?
Oh, thank God, Raha noticed. Whoa. Holy shit! Big damn heroes! Give me back my body, you dick! Get away from them, you bastard! And give me back my body! I need that! Ah! Man, I almost forgot.
Sadly, that is all we have time for today. The effect has run its course, and back to your own bodies you must go.
I fucking forgot about Y'shtola's ether vision. Like, holy shit, that's right, she could notice that. But Raha noticed too. Yeah. And so did Allie. Allie noticed something was wrong.
But where are my manners? You have all traveled so very far, and I have yet to pay my respects. Though in my defense, I was ill-prepared to receive so many uninvited guests.
We got a heart attack.
As such, preliminary entertainments were in order. A handful of tempered soldiers to hamper your progress. Refugees to command your attention while I siphon the ceruleum from the shadows. Particularly effective.
What?
Charitable souls that you are, you bent over backwards to aid them. Heedless of the delay. Predictable to a fault. And so my plan approaches completion unhindered. Anima will soon have absorbed the requisite amount of ether. And then shall come the spectacle to end all spectacles.
Your whole plan was to make...
The eldest and most powerful of primals will awaken, and all shall bear witness to the final days!
So Anima's gonna wake up Zodiark? But hold on, I gotta do my gag. Spectacle, your whole plan was to make a pair of glasses?
The gods themselves will be my meal. Your dear companions my dessert. Upon this world I'll feast, and death shall follow in my wake.
Why are you smiling? Wait, did you switch back yet?
All your hate, all your rage, you will render unto me.
I already hate you plenty. There was no need to make it worse. Am I back in my original body yet? Oh, hey, Mr. Dragon Dude.
For upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate, power, wheel enmeshed with woe. More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence.
Still think someone's gonna die here. I just know it.
Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation.
That they are. You will not feast on my companions. Never.
Thank goodness. He's awake.
Ugh. Oh, my head. Ugh. You're all safe. Okay. I'm gonna take a nap now. Is everyone alright?
Perfectly fine, yes. I hope the same can be said of you.
He stole my body. That's not okay, man. That's not okay. You don't do that to someone.
Everything in working order?
Yeah, I think so.
That's a relief. Oh, and before I forget, thanks for coming to our rescue.
If the guy whose body I borrowed is still alive, I should probably thank him.
Given recent events, I would be surprised if you weren't feeling a bit
I'm gonna
poorly.
need some serious cuddles later if you're amenable.
A hearty meal and a long rest would be my recommendation under normal circumstances, but these are anything but. If Van Daniel's boasts are to be believed, we must act quickly.
And then we can cuddle.
Once you've blown away the cobwebs, we can discuss preparations for our assault on the Tower of Babel.
Yeah.
You're certain you will? Nothing out of place? No missing bits?
I checked.
Good. Though I won't promise the same for Daniel and Z now that I'm through with them.
Alec, you have carte blanche to tear him to fucking shreds. Matter of fact, I think it'd be better if he gets beat by a girl.
How much must these people suffer before they're satisfied? How many cruel, pointless tricks must they play? Prelude to the final days of No. This ends now. No, it ends in the next episode. See you guys next time. Be sure to leave a like, share, and subscribe if you were entertained by this. Alright, have a good one. Hey, fellow adventurers, guess what? Assassination Classroom by All Things Abridged is coming out very soon, and guess who has a small role? Autorial. No, it's me, but I do use my autorial voice. Have a good one.